Gabigol Barbosa.
He's backed himself big time there, hasn't he?
Might call himself Gabigol.
Yeah.
You're gonna put
Called himself it.
Well, someone has.
That's his common name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the
Pele.
whole Pele, Ronaldo.
I thought it was to do with like Batistuta
like
and
Batigol.
Batigol.
Yeah.
I think that might be where it's coming from, but I think it's more that's his Brazilian nickname thing.
That's like his pez name. That you can't license his proper name.
Could call
It's a
him.
fake one.
He's gone to Inter, Chris, and he hasn't got a game.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Sounds familiar. Phil Coutinho.
That's exactly what happened with Phil, wasn't it? They got Kondogbia as well. We got linked with on a previous show I did a couple of weeks ago, and he's in the same boat basically. New manager comes in, doesn't fancy what you've got, blah. I know you were doing a bit of research on him earlier and stuff.
You mean you saw me watching YouTube?
I saw you watching YouTube.
Were you watching him on YouTube?
Yeah.
There we go. That's something.
That counts as research.
And his wiki page.
I mean, what do you need? A loan, I mean, we'll talk about this lad in general a bit, but a loan might make sense then. If Liverpool are just going, you know what, let's win the league now. Forget next year and building for the future. Let's just try and win this league now. I don't want to spend 30 million quid on someone who I'm not sure about. A loan might make sense for someone like this lad who can just come in and play 5-10 games and maybe get you 3 or 4 vital goals. I think there's at least logic behind the.
Yeah, you know, again, I'm basing this off a YouTube video, but I saw parts of his game that is what I was talking about before, that is slightly different to everything else we've got. You know, for a start, I think he really likes to cut inside from the right-hand side, which is something that Mane doesn't do when he's got the ball at his feet. You know, you've got Phil Coutinho to replicate that on the other side. You know, he's really skillful. It kind of as skillful as Firmino. He's Brazilian as well. He's played with them in the national side. So there's loads of things going for him. And let's remember, the loans that we've done over the last sort of 10 years in January haven't been great all told. But go back a little bit further, Nicolas Anelka was a classic buy for us. I look at the one that stands out for me though is Manchester United. Henrik Larsson gets goals that wins them a title. It can be done. You've just got to be really smart about it.
The problem is Pato.
Yeah, but the thing is, for a loan, is there that big a risk on it?
No.
That's the thing on it.
But it is that thing of it. There's an acclimatisation period, isn't it? Look, he's 20 years old. he's having a ton of time.
And his agent's desperate to get out of Inter.
But his agent doesn't talk about he's having to adapt to the speed of Italy. That doesn't fill me with loads of confidence.
It's too slow for him, Paul. He's like, why are you moving so slowly? They're like that. Slow down, lad.
He's having a nightmare. He's just running too. He's like the Flash.
Yeah,
you'll burn yourself out by 33.
You'll be done by 37.
It's like playing centre half for Everton. There's on the other day. That was them. Burnt out after 30.
But
Slap him.
Yeah, but he scored goals a couple of seasons ago, didn't he?
He did in Santos.
Back in Brazil, which is a thing at least. So he's clearly got an eye for goal. Like 20 years old is the encouraging thing for me. And given how highly rated he was, and we clearly there was talk of us being linked with him. If we missed it, but then we get an opportunity to come back into it, you've got to look at the Phil Coutinho thing and think, oh, maybe we could replicate that. And who doesn't want more Brazilians?
Love a Brazilian.
Love a Brazilian.
Love a Brazilian.
Got one right now.
Yeah, enough on
Is that
that.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, just I'm gonna leave you do what you want to do.
He's left-footed as well, isn't he? Which I like. You know that, and he's got. I mean, did you get to see anything of him? Well, you fucking useless. Fucking shut up. He's left-footed. He likes to cut in. He looks very cultured in the way
he's very much an inverted winger.
Yeah.
On the other side.
Yeah.
And
isn't that what Jurgen Klopp wants more of from Daniel Sturridge? But Daniel Sturridge doesn't really want to be doing that job.
It's more. For me. I think you're in comparison there as well. He'll do what Coutinho does. He's very rarely going to beat a man Mane way. He's going to do the cut inside thing and stuff. So even if it's not him, though, I could see us. I don't think Klopp ever planned we're going to win the league this year. Right now, I think he's got a 6-year contract and stuff. Build a project. You get to Christmas and you're second, 6 points behind the leaders. Your priorities change and you go, you know what? Why plan to win the league in 4 years' time or 3 years' time or 2 years' time? I can win it now. Yeah. And that way alone for someone who, like Henrik Larsson, Frank Lampard going to Man City, just a good player you can get now. Don't worry about someone will kind of take care of itself. I wouldn't be adverse to us doing that if we can't identify the pool situation we really want to get in or insert. I'd rather us do that than spend £30 million on Wilfred Zaha and hope that it's going to work out, I suppose. It's 100%. It's the one.
The Zaha thing is someone like that's the big problem. Is you've got a player that you don't really want on your books that cost a lot of money, you've then got to dedicate a portion of your life to getting rid of the fucker come the end of the season.
I like him. I think he's a good player, but it's not the right time in January. January's a poor time to get someone like him in. It's zero sense.
So we've got a brand new range of merchandise available as modelled by Mr. Paul Machin. We've got the Dreams and Songs signature collection as well. Go and check out the new site. Do it now and help support the show.